Good morning, children. This is the third video of the chapter Bricks, Beads and Bones. So here we will discuss about the tracking social differences. This is the most important question of this chapter, and year after year this question has been the part of the board exam. So it is very necessary to understand it properly. So archaeologists had planned certain strategy how to classify the social differences, whether the wealthier people were there and poorer people were there, how to classify. So they made certain points. On the basis of certain points they declared, they announced, they considered that there was a social differences among the society. So the first point is burial. As you know about burial, it is a सप्ताह जहाँ पे डेड बॉडी को दफनाया जाता है. So archaeologists used certain strategies to find out whether there were social or economic differences or not in the society. By observing the evidence of burial, they found out the differences. At burial, the dead were generally laid in pits. So you could see two types of burials were there. One was the simple easy pit, the simple a pit, and the second type of burial was there, that was lying with the paved with the bricks. So two types of burials were there. As you can see here in the picture, there was a brick split form. It was made at first and then the dead body has been engraved. So this was the specific type of burial. And here you can see the simple pit. There was no platform, there was no bricks and any other construction made for engraving the dead body. So it will be considered as the simple pit, and this will be considered as the specific type of burial. So the wealthier people, when they were dead, they were engraved with a specific type of burial, and when the simple people, the ordinary people dead, they were engraved in this hollow type of a space, just like a pit. So on the basis of these two types of burials, the archaeologists have making a difference between the social differences. The second point is that some graves contains pottery and ornaments. So here you can see pottery in every burial. There were some pottery, the parts of the pottery, the remains of the potteries were there. And here you can see there was a beads, there was a string was there near the dead body. Here you can also see there was a garland was there on the in the neck of the dead body. So pottery, jewelry and pottery was the part of the burials. So when the wealthier people did, the pottery and jewelry were engraved with the dead body. It proved that the people kept very much interest in the jewelry. Wealthier people engraved with jewelry and the ornaments and the pottery. Some graves contain pottery and ornaments. Jewelry has been found in burial of both men and women. In 1980, in a cemetery of Harappa, an ornament consisting of 3 shell rings, a jasper beads, and 100 of micro beads was found near the skull of male. 1980 में एक हड़प्पा में एक पिट की खुदाई की गई, एक सिमेट्री की, जिसमें कि 3 सेल रिंग्स मिले हैं, अंगूठी मिली है जिसमें 3 सेल्स लगे हुए हैं, एक जैस्पर जो कि बहुत ही प्रीसियस मेटल माना जाता था उसकी स्ट्रिंग मिली है, और बहुत सारे ऐसे माइक्रो बीड्स मिले हैं जिसकी टेक्नोलॉजी काफ़ी कॉम्प्लिकेटेड रही होगी कि किस तरह से इसे मोल्ड करके बनाया जाता होगा. तो इस तरह से प्रीशियस चीज़ें भी मिले हैं डेड बॉडी के पास. तो इन सम इंस्टांसेस द डेड वर बरीड विद कॉपर मिरर. You can see a picture of copper mirror. It is also found in the burial site, and it was the part, this copper mirror was the part of the dead body. But copper was not locally available. It was imported from the other side, just like the Khetri, the place of Rajasthan, and Magan was the place of Saudi Arabia. So these were the two places. From there the coppers were imported, and if the copper mirror was there, it means the dead body was the wealthier people. It was the dead body of a wealthier people. So on the basis of these two things, the archaeologists have found that there was a social differences. Third one we can discuss, that the luxurious and the utilitarian. Two words the archaeologists have been made, have been used for the differences of the society, the luxurious items and the utilitarian items. So archaeologists planned certain strategy to identify social differences by study artifacts. So these copper mirror and pottery, all these are considered as the artifacts. So which archaeologists broadly classify as utilitarian and luxurious. Utilitarian, it means the objects, the artifacts which was used by the ordinary people, and the luxuries which was used by the wealthier people. So the first category include objects of daily use made ordinary material such as stone and clay. As you know, stone and clay was the locally available, it was available in abundance. So it was known as these objects were known, which was made by the clay and stone, which were known as the utilitarian. Querns, pottery needles, flesh rubber and body scrubbers were made by clay and stone. So all these things were considered as the utilitarian. Now archaeologists found the material luxuries. So how can we consider, how can we classify that these objects are the utilitarian and these objects are the luxurious? So the archaeologists made 3 points. On the basis of 3 points, they classified, they considered that these items are the luxuries. What are the terms and what are the basis? So objects will be considered luxury if the material is not available locally. जिस ऑब्जेक्ट से जिस मटेरियल से ऑब्जेक्ट बना है, अगर वो मटेरियल वहाँ पे लोकली अवेलेबल नहीं है तो वो लग्जरी आइटम के अंतर्गत माना जाता था, लग्जरी माना जाता था. देन द सेकेंड वन, इफ़ द ऑब्जेक्ट मेड फ्रॉम कॉस्टली नॉन लोकल मटेरियल, अगर बाहर से मंगा करके, और अगर बाहर से मंगाया जाएगा तो नेचुरली इट बिकम कॉस्टली. और उन मटेरियल से अगर कोई आइटम बनाया जाता है और वो आइटम अगर किसी के बरियल में अगर पाया जाता है तो इट मीन्स the dead body was a wealthier people, the dead body of the skeleton is of a wealthier people. The third one is the if the technology is complicated. जैसे माइक्रोबेट्स की हम लोग बात कर रहे थे कि इतने टाइनी माइक्रोबेट्स हैं कि देख करके ताजुब होता है, शॉकिंग, कि किस तरह से इसको, किस टेक्नोलॉजी से इसको बनाया गया होगा. तो इफ़ द टेक्नोलॉजी complicated, then the objects will be considered as the luxurious. So materials or with the complicated technology. We will take an example of faience pot. So here you can take a look of faience pot. This is the metal of faience. It was known as the faience. Why it was considered as the luxurious? This is a pot of faience. It was used for perfume or any liquid valuable things. So it was made by ground sand or silica mixed with color and gum, and then it was fired. So ground sand and silica and gum, and after that it was mixed with a color, and after that it was fired. So the technology was difficult and the silica was not available locally, it was exported from somewhere else. That's why it was considered as the faience material was considered as the luxurious. So it was considered precious because it was difficult to make and it was not available locally. स्पिंडल वॉल्स मेड ऑफ रेयर मटेरियल सच एज फैंस. इसी तरह से जो वेविंग के लिए तकली होती थी, जिसको आप तकली बोलते हो, स्पिंडल वॉल्स, ये भी फैंस का बना हुआ वहाँ पाया गया है. और फैंस मटेरियल जो था वहाँ का लोकल मटेरियल नहीं था, ये कहीं बाहर से मंगाया जाता था. कॉपर, इट वॉज नॉट लोकली अवेलेबल, दैट्स वाई द ऑब्जेक्ट्स मेड बाय कॉपर इट वॉज कंसिडर्ड एज द luxurious. So can we say that these articles were utilitarian and luxurious? You have to classify. So these type of rare objects only found in Harappa and Mohenjo-daro. एक बात और आपको समझनी होगी कि इस तरह के जो कॉस्टली मटेरियल्स होते थे केवल मोहनजोदारो एंड हड़प्पा में ही पाए जाते थे. अगर आप बाद के टर्म्स में देखें या बाद के प्लेसेस में देखें जैसे कालीबंगा, बनावली, लोथल, तो इन सारी जगहों पे ऐसे लग्जरियस आइटम्स आपको देखने को नहीं मिलेंगे. सो दीज वर नॉट फाउंड इन कालीबंगा, बनावली, लोथल एज सच स्मॉल सेटलमेंट्स. All these points prove that the social differences were there in the Harappan society. Thank you.